Sometimes people will, really want an adventure cat that's gonna be comfortable traveling with them, and they go to their summer house for several months out of every year, or they really want a lap cat, or they really want their cat to become a therapy cat. It's really hard to judge a cat's personality, and every relationship with every cat is going to be different, and you can't just adopt one cat that looks like your previous cat and expect their behavior is going to be the same. Like, you have this concept of cats being low maintenance pets, right? And I'm like, what is your reason for wanting a cat? What is it you're looking to get out of that relationship? Are you looking to get the snuggles and the petting and the playtime without actually investing any of your time and energy? Because relationships don't work like that. Like, what makes, I think, cats a little easier than some pets is because it's easier to adapt our lifestyle to theirs and to live together in a home than it would be to adapt your lifestyle to, say, an anteater. Like, have you seen those tiny little anteaters, the tamanduas? I know you have to Google this now, tamandua. They're so adorable. But if you want them living inside your house, they have to wear a diaper because they don't use or can't use a litter box. And they have different times of day that they're active, and they have different specialized diet that they need to eat. Like, this would be an animal that would be the opposite of a low maintenance pet. They would be hard to care for because their lifestyle is so different from ours. It's not that they have more needs, it's just they have different needs. What do you think? Aren't they adorable?
Misty, I know you just said a lot of important things, but I've been too distracted. Their tails.
They're so cute.
They've got like a long snoot. And there's a baby picture. Oh my God.
I know.
Okay, I need one.
I think it's one thing to, have that impulse and be like, oh, they're so cute, I would love to have one. And then there's the being a responsible adult that hopefully follows that kicks in and goes, okay, is this something I can realistically provide for their needs? Especially if we're talking about, take it to the scale of things that live in cages and terrariums, like those kinds of pets, you even more so have to make sure you're attentive to their needs.
Sorry, if I seem like I'm looking off to the side, it's because I've got a whole page of Tim and Dua pictures, and they are so distracted. I should actually probably close this because I'm going to be so distracted by their sweet little faces.
Aren't they
and their
so
long
cute?
Snoots.
Oh my God.
So cute.
I'm sure you've heard people say, like, you can tell a cat's personality based on their sex and based on their coat color and things like that. What are your thoughts?
There are certain things that we know, especially certain breeds of cats, are going to be more likely to have certain personality traits. So I'm just going to pick on Savannahs and Bengals here because they're hybrid cats. They're a mixture of domestic cats and
different
wild
types
cats.
Of wild cats, yeah.
They are notorious for being a little bit more high energy. They need a lot of mental stimulation or you're going to run into trouble. I've heard that they may be more likely to go outdoors and may be more likely to be an adventure cat. I generally tell people, if you are a first-time cat parent, you've never had a cat before, especially if you're looking for a cat that is more quiet and docile, a Bengal probably isn't for you.
It's not for you, yeah.
Cats are all individual, and even within breeds, there's going to be a lot of variation. Now, you should still understand that particular breed does tend to be a little bit more higher energy, and I think a lot of people tend to think of cats that have certain coat patterns or looks as being certain ways, and that's not always the case. Siamese cats tend to be a little bit chattier, but not all of them are like Poutine, who is very, very, very talkative. You have to look at each cat as being a totally unique individual, and yeah, their breed might tell you a little bit about their personality to some degree, assuming you actually know their breed, because
that's a huge assumption.
I hear a lot of people who they're like, my cat is friendly and my cat is big. I wonder if there's a little bit of Maine Coon mixed in there. And I mean, maybe, who knows? Really the only way you could know for sure that it's Maine Coon is that you've got papers, and again, you have to go through like breeding process. I always hate to be a fun killer, but people will be like,
Oh no, you like it, Joey. Admit it. You
I
like
do like
bursting
being a fun
people's
killer.
bubble.
It's really hard because like part of me wants to be like, you have a domestic short hair that has a tabby coat pattern, a brown tabby coat, and it does not make your cat any less delightful if they're not a Maine Coon. Like, who cares? It's really unfortunate that people will have those stereotypes, and it does a lot of harm to the cats to genuinely believe that like, yeah, this cat is going to be mean because of their coat pattern. Or
we have these cognitive biases that are going to color our perceptions. And if only we could take those videos and artificially color all of those cats black and then interpret their body language and their personalities, like, would we find those same associations? My suspicion is no.
If anyone out there has research funding and they would like to join us for a study, like doing one where we like artificially change the coat color of the cats, but have them move in a certain way and see how people's perception of their behavior is after watching videos, I would actually be very interested to see.
I would too.
I get a lot of people that will be like, man, now I feel dumb about this. And it's not that you're dumb, it's just that like some of these things that are quote obvious, like, no, they're not really that obvious.